The sacred journey of prosperity has the 4 phases. The phase 1 is to consciously create success. And consciously create success as the 7 steps are there. We will go in detail, each step we go in detail in the future videos. But success is the dynamic process. What you become successful in high school, same technique cannot apply when you go to college. Then you go to success different. Your conscious is a dynamic process. And always reinventing. It's always changing. Then what you succeed in the college, then you go to real life. That is all bookish knowledge doesn't much work. That is the theoretical knowledge doesn't work. You have become practical. Then you become practical, then you have to go step by step, and constantly you have to work. And that you have to develop the consciousness. That's constantly creating success. Once you create success, then you enter in the second phase. That is the creating success, constantly create abundance. The abundance word is not only monetary abundance or financial abundance, or you have so much properties and that. Abundance work with the material world, then also work with mental world. When you work with the abundance and mental world, you become multidimensional. You know so many subjects at a time. You know spirituality, metaphysics, you know engineering, you know medical, you know all different subjects, and you integrate them. And they all become the creator. Then third part of the abundance is the emotional body. The emotional body is to become multi-emotional. That is the most difficult part, become multi-emotional. You constantly, the circumstances change, your emotions should change. You cannot hold the same emotion with the circumstances are changing. And everything is motion. The special word is the pudgal, is the Jain word is the pudgal, means everything in motion. Whatever, all relationship are motion, everything in motion. And that you have to change, and you have to create the awareness, and you can change according to that. That is the multi-emotional. And then finally you go to multi-spiritual. So that is called the blissful body. Everything you see, nothing how to create joy. That is the abundance. There are 7 steps are there, but we will discover and explore more in the future. Then it comes to the third phase. Third phase is nothing but how to change the fortune. Create the fortune and maintain the good fortune. Because most of the organized religion, or especially Hinduism, they also believe fortunes is fixed. No. According to karmic law, they say everything is fixed now, and you cannot change the fortune. But you have it, your choice, the power of choice, you can change the fortune. Fortune is the future, what we are going to be happen to you in your life. In this life, to the next life, to the other life, how you can change the fortune. There are the 4 steps. 4 steps are there, the creating and maintaining the good fortune. And then finally we go to prosperity. Sacred journey was the phase 4 is how to create the prosperity. And then consciously create prosperity, that is the one. And prosperity is nothing but the joy of living and loving life. How to create joy of living and loving life. That is the 7 steps up there. And each steps we can discover and explore in the future. Now this is just a presentation, introductory presentation to all of you. Sacred journey of prosperity by Goddess Lakshmi. It can work as a catalyst to you, or listener, anybody listener, that you can, that will work, and you will create some inspiration. So once you got inspiration, then you go further and you get initiated. Then you can consciously create success. Now consciously create success, I'm talking about the creativity. Now harm to none. And then you can consciously create abundance. That is also harm to none. And you create abundance materially, then mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Look at the sky. There's abundance of numbers of billions of millions of stars are there. The divine energy has no restriction. It constantly expands it. The abundance is created. At the same time, you create your own destiny. You change your own fortune. And finally, you become joyful. Then once you are initiated, you become joy. You look the joy. Most of the thing, whatever you do, self-actualization, which called the one of the hierarchy of need. Whatever you do, enjoy it. And then become joyful. Joy is the most powerful because once you got joyful, you go to next level, the permanent, you connect with the divinity. That the ego diminished, negative ego totally diminished, you connect with the divinity. And I'm very, very happy to share with you. If you have any more questions, I'm more than happy to share with you.
Thank you, Mr. Mehta.